beaches in, well, in this case, Fiji, Africa, South America, everywhere. So I just happened to be on the same airplane that was going west toward Fiji, so I just jumped off where she jumped off. She went one way with the group and I went the other, and I explored the island there, and I found that to be rather comfortable, especially in the winter. You're all familiar with winter, correct? Well, Fiji's the place to be when it's snowing here. But, nothing real unique. I mean, I like most of Europe, Italy especially. Oh, there's a story there, huh, kids? Can you think of any place I've been that I really enjoyed? Use that microphone, son.
You appeared in all the other Stargates. I was wondering if they ever do make another one, would you ever want to appear in the new one? If they ever make one.
Well, as in the MacGyver situation, it would be nice to be asked sooner than later. Now, the group that I work with, I thoroughly enjoyed. We became friends, and which is always ideal when you're working in a television series situation, because you see everybody every day for 9-10 months out of the year. The people that I was working with, by the time I left there, we had all kind of gelled as a family. This includes the crew, not just the cast. So, if something similar could be constructed or presented, something that we might need to tweak or polish, I'd consider doing something like that again with those folks. Essentially, you're asking me if I would ever work again. To which I will say, you bet. I would.
Hello. Barbarita from Philly. Hi, Rick.
Hi, Barbara.
I have two questions for you. Basically, my favorite.
Microphone.
Isn't it on?
There you go.
There you go. One of my favorite SG1 series shows was Ergo. Everybody's familiar with that. It's awesome. Dom DeLuise. So I was wondering, basically, your chemistry there was pretty interesting. How did it feel to work with him, basically, and did he sort of steal some of your thunder, or was steal some of your thunder?
No, it was a pain in the ass working with him. Now I know how other people felt trying to work with me, because he is so out there. I mean, it's just, and thank God his son was directing the episode, because he admitted that he was the only one that could talk to his dad and get through. Because for those of you who don't know who Dom DeLuise is, he's fairly, I don't know what anyway, he's fairly rotund, but a comedian par excellence, comedic actor. But he's so steeped in improvisation and impulse that he just tossed the script away, which frustrated his son, Peter, a lot, him trying to direct. I had a ball watching him and trying to keep up. None of the stuff we did on camera ever made it to screen. It's totally unusable. But he was an absolute joy. And my thunder doesn't get stolen. I have fun no matter what.
Second question. Basically, I know you're traveling a lot. What happens with the dogs?
Good question. I should have thought of that sooner. I can't use my phone here for a second. No, one of my brothers, bless his heart, is staying with me. I have a guest house, and he's been staying up there. And he and the dogs love him almost as much as they love me. But, so yeah, we've been able to work it out, kind of rotate. He has a kind of a part-time job in Orange County. So, kind of, you know, it works out. Yeah. Also, my dear friend Teresa kind of helps out as well. Anything?
I just wanted to ask you a question about what your thoughts were on MacGruber. Were you a fan of that?
Oh, you know, how many have seen that? Far too many. No, it was, I had the great honor to work with Kristen Wiig and Will Forte on a commercial for the Super Bowl a few years ago for Pepsi or something. MasterCard. MasterCard? Okay. Anyway, so the three of us were obviously Will had already created his character, and for some reason, I'm sure it's Pepsi, but I did two of them?
Yeah, you did too.
You did MasterCard.
Well, the MasterCard I did by myself, right?
Yeah.
And I did Pepsi with MacGruber.
Right.
Yeah, so... Get your facts straight, son. I haven't lost it all yet. Anyway, we were shooting, I was asked to be a part of that and flew out and we did it. And became kind of, I was in awe of them, first of all. They're two of my idols, comedic actors. But, so fast forward and MacGruber becomes a movie, and which I think kind of pressed the boundaries of good taste occasionally. But you know, what can you say? It was just over the top. Funny most of the time, and then ew a couple of times. But overall, you know, blessedly he didn't ask me to be a part of it. Because I, you know, love the guy, but I was going to help anybody out. You like it? Thought it was good? No, different genre.
All right, I guess we got time for probably one more quick question here.
Anyone? Look at her.
Oh, jeez, how do we do this? Okay, all right. You want a thumb wrestler for it or something? No?
This better be good because you've been down first.
A lot of us know that you had to take a middle name when you joined the Screen Actors Guild. How did you decide on Dean?
That was my name.
You said your name was Richard Anderson, but because there was another
Right.
Richard Anderson, you couldn't use that. So Dean is really...
Well, yeah, I mean, the Screen Actors Guild doesn't allow you to have the same name as somebody else. Go figure. But there was a Richard Anderson in the guild when I became eligible to join the union. But they said I would have to change my name or somehow vary the one that I had, Richard Anderson, into something else. I couldn't use Rick Anderson. And afterthought, I thought maybe Richard Dean would have been okay, but I'm proud of my heritage and what the heck. So they offered up the option of hyphenating. At first they wanted me to hyphenate the Richard Dean part, which I didn't understand. Does that make any sense at all? So they, I think it screwed the computers up or something, so they got rid of the hyphen, and so I just had to use the whole thing. That was different enough that, and it's been a pain in the butt, I'll tell you. That, signing your autographs, I love you all, But my legal signature is actually in RDA. But it's been so difficult to get people to accept that. Would you mind writing the Richard and the Dean and the name or something? To go with that RD in the name. And sometimes I've pulled out my wallet and shown my driver's license or my passport and said, yeah, see, that's RD, that's me. No, I'm not blind. So, after having broken my elbow a while ago, I realized that I had a great excuse for not writing the whole thing out, but damn if I didn't get better. I just can't make it. No, I don't mind, but it's legible though, right? Some people, that's something to be proud of, and I'm so proud. Any more? No? What? These people that are yearning. Somebody's got a present. You gotta get that. It's wrapped up so nice. Oh, the package looks great. Come on. Anybody else got a present? Kidding. Not really. Thank you so much.
Wait.
Smells delicious. Thank you so much.
I'm gonna be.
I guess that's it, right?
You'll be back 10 o'clock on your table tomorrow morning. Thereabouts.
Okay.
I'm Gavin Asking.
I just follow wherever I get led. But if I don't see you guys again, this group again, I really have grown to love Boston and the people that inhabit this city. My daughter's attending college here, and we vetted the city and the college over the last couple of years. And I think our whole family has really grown to admire the people, but certainly just have embraced the city itself, and especially the college. But thank you all for coming out to this thing. I know, and I'll come back again.